Namaste everyone. Welcome to my channel Abundant Love. So today I'm back with another reading. So today's reading is about the ongoing Neptune retrograde. Okay, so it like I googled it and it started in June 28 and is going to be in retrograde till around December 3. So again, it's a long phase, and the characteristic of this Neptune retrograde that I gathered from my Google search is that um, all illusions are broken. Okay, like you no longer see through rose tinted glasses, and you actually face, like all of us are forced to face the real truth. Okay, so in one way truth brings liberation, but at the same time, uh, just letting go of all the falsehoods, of all the comfort zones, are also not very comfortable. So I thought, let's do a reading then and ask our spirit guides that in this long phase of Neptune retrograde, what is it that you guys need to be aware of, that you can be mindful of, and can take steps accordingly. Okay, so as usual, we have three options. This heart mini bottle is for option 1, good vibes mini bottle is for option 2, fruit mini bottle is for option 3. You can choose one or more than one option based on what resonates very, very strongly with you. Okay, only choose the option that resonates very strongly with you, that comes to you intuitively. So once you've made your choice, you can go to the video description or to the pinned comment section, and you will see next to each option there's a timestamp. For example, if you choose this option 3 or fruit mini bottle, you can go to the pinned comment or to the video description and click on the timestamp next to option 3. Your reading will start from there, and you do not have to see the whole video like option 1 and 2 before that comes before option 3. Okay, I hope I've made myself clear. So before I start, I'll say my usual prayer. You can use this time to make your choice, or you can just pause the video and make your choice. Okay, I will see you in your choice of option. Okay, dear spirit guides, gods, goddesses, archangels, ascended masters, and all the positive light workers of the universe, please put me and the viewers of this video inside your protection bubble. Through this video, please help the viewers receive messages they need to hear, messages of love, courage, compassion, strength, and positive dynamic action. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Okay, now we can start. I will keep the other two options aside and we'll start with option 1. Welcome to your reading, option 1, who chose this heart mini bottle. Okay, so let us keep this. Sorry, guys. Let us keep this aside, and now let us see what this Neptune retrograde is bringing for you. What are the energies you'll be surrounded with? What are the illusions that are dropping off for you? Because if you listen to the intro, that's what I was talking about, that this Neptune retrograde is mainly about breaking illusions for all of us as a collective. But that does not mean that it won't bring blessings, right? Because it's a huge period from it started on June 28 and it'll go on till December 3. So I'm sure it's bringing many blessings too. But if there are lessons to be learned, if there's any way that you can learn them faster, we'll take all the help that Spirit provides us, okay? So I'm taking 3 cards from the Energy Oracle deck today. Then I will take 3 more cards, I think, from the Angel Answers deck. Three more cards from the Angel Answers deck. Thank you, angels. Two more cards, please, about specific guidance for option 1 viewers. Thank you, angels. Okay, one more card. What is it about anything that option 1 viewers need to hear from you? Thank you. Then from our Seekers of Light Tarot deck, I'll take two specific guidance messages. Whatever the divine beings think you should know or you should work on. I feel a lot of love whenever I shuffle this deck. And finally, we'll see one major blessing that you are receiving as a result of this Neptune retrograde period. What is one major blessing, Spirit, that option 1 viewers are receiving? Thank you. Okay, option 1, let us dive into your reading now. We'll see all the cards one by one. Okay. Okay. I think there's a lot going on, okay, in different aspects of your life. Because it's like two distinct things going on, okay? Or maybe it's maybe three distinct things. So let me show you the cards option 1 one by one. So first, from the Energy Oracle deck, you have hostilities, okay? So maybe hostilities is basically the Five of Wands energy, where there's too much competition, too much negative criticism, and that is probably blocking you from moving forward, okay? And I have even seen this card in situations where people in the external world are not being hostile specifically, but in your mind, you are very afraid of the possibility that if you do something, people around you will turn hostile and then you are suppressing. So these are the two scenarios that is happening. That is probably already happening when you're seeing this video. For some of you, there's actual some confrontation, some bitterness, some war of words that's going on either in your workplace or in your household. Like tempers are flaring up easily and all, and that is one scenario. And the other scenario is where you are suppressing a lot because you fear if you express what you actually want, there is something that you really want to pursue, or yeah, it can be small, trivial things also. There's something you want to buy, or for your home or for your workplace, but you are like, no, these people will turn hostile, okay? And that's why you're suppressing a lot. So these are the two scenarios that is happening. And then you have the garden and the gate, okay? So all this either suppression of your own authentic self, or the other way, like facing too much arguments and facing too many confrontation and war of words. In the garden and gate, what we are seeing is you are actually feeling stuck. You want some new energy to enter into your life, okay? You know that if you take a leap of faith, you will probably be better off, but you are too tired, too exhausted, and for some of you even too scared to take the leap of faith. So like this little girl is sitting inside the garden and wondering, the outside world, would it be exciting? Would making the adventure be worth it? While inside she knows she's comfortable. Like even though there are bitterness and some negativities. But she knows she's comfortable, but at the same time she's very drained. Like, even though she's sitting inside a comfortable garden, she is slowly, or at times she's losing her vitality. Okay, so that I'm seeing for many of you, that probably has already happened. Remember, because from June 28th, this phase started. So today is July 11th when I'm recording this. So by now, probably some of you, most of you who are reading, who are seeing this, you might feel mentally exhausted, drained. Okay. And you are like, when will this end? Especially this, if hostilities are the reason that you are feeling drained. Okay. But the good thing is, as the Neptune retrograde progresses, what is coming in is a woman holding a heart. Okay. Clearly, whenever I see this energies, whether it's a man or a woman holding a heart, it doesn't matter. It means love is coming in. And the gender is not important here. The woman holding a heart is more towards a, emphasizes more towards a nurturing energy, okay, as opposed to man holding a heart. A man holding a heart will also take care, but he's like more action oriented. Okay, he'll do things, move mountains to show his love. But the woman holding a heart will probably do things more silently. The outward show is less, okay, but the inward nurturing is actually really, really strong. Okay, so I think depending on your situation, you may find a friend, a potential partner, a family member, or it can be even a mentor. Okay, and it, like, this person need not be a continuous presence also in your life. For some of you, I'm seeing like whenever you talk to this person, you feel as if some weight is, taken off. So it's not even like you talk to this person regularly, but whenever you talk to this person, you feel that you receive a lot of clarity. Okay, so I guess the illusion that is coming off for you in this Neptune retrograde option one, that you are seeing that, first of all, you are seeing like straight straight on your face that who the hostile people are, or what situations. It need not be people. Sometimes it's just the situations which makes people incompatible, and you clearly see that. You clearly see the situations which are not conducive for your growth, which are not conducive for you to be, light-hearted and vivacious. Okay, so you clearly see that. And once you accept that, you then gravitate towards people. It actually, for some of you, I'm seeing it's not even one person, it can be a community also, towards which you are slowly gravitating, because you know these people value you for who you are. They are non-judgmental, they are not nitpicking, like that. And earlier maybe you were hesitating because you were like, I don't know them yet, they are not family, they are not friends, and I just came across them. It can be one person or more than one person, like I said. But slowly, once you realize, once this illusion goes off that no, you only have to stick to family because they're blood, or you only have to stick to your friends who you know for more than 10 years or 14 years, there's nothing like that. Relationships evolve. Sometimes people just outgrow each other, whether it's in a friendship, whether it's in a romantic relationship. Interests change, okay, and there's nothing to feel guilty about. Moving on, okay, so that is what is happening. Now, what is very interesting is, from I took three angel cards for you as well, and two of them are giving timelines, okay. So one timeline says within the next few weeks, the other timeline says within the next few months. What I'm strongly feeling is this love that is coming in. It may be a partner, it may be a community, it may be a friend, but within the next few months, you will feel that love very, very strongly. It'll make you feel very stable. And within the next few weeks, these hostilities that are binding you, making you feel suffocated, these will end. Okay, so I guess your spirit guides really empathize with you very strongly. Okay, I'll take the other card. I don't think it'll fit here. They are emphasizing with you very strongly, and they're saying, we know you are going through a lot, but this extreme hostility, for some of you I'm seeing, you are stuck in a situation where there are people who are bitter, sharp-tongued and all, but they are saying no, within the next few weeks it'll all resolve. And also what I'm getting is, for some of you, the same people who were hostile before, they will turn into this person full of love in their hearts for you. Okay, that is also happening by the end of the Neptune retrograde period. So be positive no matter how difficult or confusing things look right now. Your third angel card sums it up. There's something better. Okay, so this is definitely not the end, not even close to the end, and this is definitely not how it's meant to be. All this hostilities, confusion and all are just pushing you from one phase to another phase, and there's definitely something better, that is for sure. No matter which aspect of your life this is about, there is something better. So you keep the optimism and keep moving. Okay, keep moving forward. So I took two what should I say, seekers of the light cards, and again both of them have similar messages. And the crux of the message is, this is happening according to the divine order. Okay, so you got Lady Portia, divine order, and the second card you got, the divine director, intervention and purpose. So definitely, if you're going through too much hostility surrounding you and you are feeling upset, bitter, within the next few weeks, and within the next few weeks, I mean within 2 to 3 weeks, that's what I'm getting, there will be intervention. Okay, it's not like divine has left you on your own and you have to learn the lesson, only then they will rescue you. No, the divine will come and intervene. They know what's going on is not fair to you. Okay, so definitely there's divine intervention, but again, don't be bitter about it. Don't be like, why didn't divine come earlier? Why did this happen in the first place? The answer to that is that yes, you needed to grow, you needed to learn something, and once your soul has integrated that lesson, your guides are all coming in to help you, just get out of this phase and move into the next phase where there's definitely something far better. So let me read the messages out, okay? The divine director. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Okay. So there's no way your guides are going to leave you lurching in the midst of hostilities, because happiness is your purpose. So they will intervene within the next few weeks. You just keep staying strong, doing what you need to do, keep calm, okay? And there's a divine intervention coming in because happiness is your purpose. And then Lady Portia, the divine order messages, do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So again, they are strongly encouraging you to not suppress anything. Remember, we were talking initially about suppression due to fear of hostilities. They are saying, no, do what you feel is right, because this is a lesson for your soul to learn also, okay? For some of you, it is how to stand up for yourself, even when things look scary, even when people scare you, okay? For others of you, the lesson is to keep continuing, moving forward, even when there are roadblocks, to believe in yourself the most, to have 100% conviction, like that. And now your last card is, we'll see what is the major blessing for all of you, whatever your situations are. What is the major blessing that you are receiving through this Neptune retrograde phase? blessing of the waters. Okay, the water energy. So it is Cancer season going on when I'm recording this, or maybe not. Maybe, yeah. I'm very bad in astrology and all that stuff. So water energy represents our emotions very, very strongly. Okay, and whenever you receive the blessing of the waters, it means, first of all, your water intake, it should be balanced. Okay, so keep in mind, like, you are not drinking too less amount of water or too large amount of water. It should be optimum, and you can consult a nutritionist or Google it. Okay, like every day, I think at least 4 liters of water for a healthy adult, or correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, I'm not very good at these things, but I'm saying the optimum amount of water you should definitely drink. Okay, because this water is carrying a lot of healing energy within your system, which is helping you stabilize your emotions. Okay, blessing of the waters is always a blessing on our emotions, that no matter what happens, we have you will have, my dear option 1 viewers, no matter what happens, you will have sufficient mental strength to keep moving forward and not to get perturbed by the highs and lows of life. Okay, so like I keep saying, whenever you get blessing of the waters, the water you are drinking, before just drinking it, take a glass of water, say some positive affirmations, okay, or visualize something beautiful that you want it to happen in your life. Again, no manipulation. Okay, in the spirit world, this manipulative, or in the white path, I should say, the manipulative energies are not welcome. So only visualize something with for yourself. Okay, of course you can always visualize that people are loving you, but don't, like, sometimes when people have a heartbreak and their exes have moved on, don't visualize something that the ex is dumping their present partner and coming back to you. Don't do manipulative visualizations like that. Okay, and I'm sure none of you are like that. I just thought I would mention, so that it's clear that we are, all of us here, me doing the reading, you, my dear viewer, watching the reading, all of us are walking this absolutely white spiritual path where we only work on ourselves, work on our own growth. We don't try to manipulate or control other people in any which way. Okay, uh, yeah, if you do not believe in this, then probably this channel is not for you. I have to say that, as much as I hate losing subscribers. But anyways, coming back to original point, this blessing of the waters is great, great blessing. It's a blessing on your emotions. So if you want to go and spend more time near a water body, please, please, I would strongly encourage you to do that. But if you don't have a water body, like I said, it's fine too. Before drinking a glass of water, you just say positive affirmations, do positive visualizations. If you know certain mantras that you chant, you can chant that, and then let that positive energy filled water get into your system. Okay, we all know how important water is for our physical body, physical health. So why not infuse it with some positive energy? Okay, the more the better. So overall, if I have to summarize your reading, option 1, this Neptune retrograde in the beginning, there might be hostilities, hostile people, hostile situations around you, or your mind might scare you, or your mind might actually be being hostile, going against you. Okay, but within the next few weeks, there will be some divine intervention, and those problems will be resolved. Even after that, you may feel stagnant or stuck for a while. Within the next few months, that will also be resolved, because there'll be a lot of love coming your way. Okay, be ready, be open to express and embrace the love, because it is all happening according to the divine order. Okay, and just whenever you feel a little bit unstable or unnerved or scared, just go near a water body, have I don't know, a salt water bath or something like that. People love that. Many people love that. Or just drink your water and charge it with positive energy, positive affirmations, positive visualizations. Okay, so this is a phase where illusions are broken, and for you, my dear option one, the illusions are being broken because there is something far more better than you can imagine. Okay, so with this, I'll end your reading. If this resonated with you, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment, anything you want to say. Even if you don't want to say anything, just leave some emojis, because the comments help a lot in the video getting more views according to YouTube's algorithm. Okay, and please share this video with your friends who are interested in similar content. Encourage them to subscribe. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Yay, let me put this. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 2 viewers who chose this Good Vibes mini bottle. Let me put this aside and let us see what are the energies that will be surrounding you in this long phase of Neptune retrograde. If you missed the intro, this Neptune retrograde started on June 28th and will be going on till December 3. And the general uh, what should I say? The general energy of this Neptune retrograde is where illusions come off. Okay, so that's why we are asking our spirit guides today for you, my dear option two viewers, that how, like, what is it that you are going to face? What illusions are coming off? If it makes you feel uncomfortable, what can you do? Okay. So from the Angel Oracle deck also, I'll take 3 cards today. What is it, angels, that option 2 viewers need to hear from you? Yes, no to anything, or I don't know, a timeline maybe, or any specific guidance that you think. Thank you. One more card, please. What is it that option 2 viewers need to be aware of? Thank you, Divine. Okay, next, from the Seekers of the Light Tarot deck, I'll take 2 cards. What is it, Divine, that option 2 viewers need to work on during this period of Neptune retrograde? What guidance can they receive from you that will be helpful for them in the upcoming months? Thank you, Divine. And of course, with our blessing deck, we'll see like what is one major blessing that is being manifested for you, my dear option 2 viewer. through this retrograde phase. It's a long time. Okay, let us dive into your reading. We'll see all your messages one by one. Okay. Okay. Option 2. Um, the Neptune retrograde phase is actually like a magical period for you. Okay. Like in the intro, I already said, like, this is a phase where illusions come off. For some people, the way illusions come off can make their world a little bit shaky. It can cause discomfort, but that is not happening for you. Okay. For you, my dear option 2 viewers, and I'm not surprised that you chose this good vibes because this is like the summary of your reading. This entire Neptune retrograde phase, you will, it's like it's magical for you. I was going to say it's lucky for you, but I think it's more than lucky. It's magical. You are deeply connecting to the divine, and that is being reflected in your outer 3D world. Okay, so let me show you the cards one by one, and you will understand why I'm saying this. Okay. So your first card is the seventh chakra and Archangel Uriel. So for all the serious spiritual practitioners who are watching this video, okay, if you have a one spiritual practice. It can be anything. It can be some mantra chanting. It can be doing kriya. It can be doing a particular meditation that you are consistently doing. It, like this is the time where you are reaping the rewards, okay? Because the divine is connecting to you very strongly through your crown chakra. A lot of energy is being sent to through your crown chakra, okay? And like I always say, whenever this happens, you might feel dehydrated because it is a lot of energy, okay? So drink lots of water. If you have headaches, just take power naps, okay? 10 minutes, 20-minute power naps, okay? Don't feel guilty that why am I tired all the time and all that. No, no, no. It's happening for a reason. Your body is receiving a lot of divine energy, healing energy, so which it is not used to. So just for it to acclimatize to that energy, you can drink lots of water and take rest whenever your body feels tired, okay? But the good part is that yes, your crown chakra is highly active now. So even for viewers who are not doing any spiritual practice right now, I would strongly encourage you to do at least 5 to 10 minutes meditation, in the sense like you just sit quietly with yourself with eyes closed, okay? So that you can just connect inward, because this is such a beautiful and opportune moment to connect with the divine deeply, okay? Excuse me. So, yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but coming back to the divine, like it's like divinity is not something external to us, okay? When you connect to the divine, you are basically connecting with the most authentic version of your own self, and then ideas naturally flow. You, like, without your mind going into a stress mode, you already know what to do, and you do it confidently like that, okay? So this is a very auspicious time. And then you have the magician and the mirror. And why am I not surprised? These two cards together, like the crown chakra, the active crown chakra and the magician card together, it is like you have the energy of the creator. You can create so many beautiful things for yourself. Option 2, please don't waste time in any kind of negative thinking, okay? This is my request to you, because the creator with his entire energy is almost merging with you, okay? And you wouldn't know it You would never know it through your mind. You would never know it through your analysis, analytical power, logical prowess, okay? Um, you can only experience this. Divinity can only be experienced. So I would strongly encourage you to experience this. And the only way to do this is not pay attention to things that make you feel small. Like, how do we define positive and negative? And I learned this from my spiritual guide. When we asked this, like, how do we know what is good for us and what is not good for us? And he said, whatever makes you feel lighthearted, whatever makes you feel expanded, that is good for you. What does not make you, what makes you feel like really constricted and you just want to hide in a corner, that is not good for you, those things. So I now use that as a yardstick for things that work for me and do not work for me. Because, like, even if, say, I did not get a raise or anything, I do not have subscribers and all, but if I go out and I feed the birds and I see birds like coming in all enthusiastically and eating the food, I feel so happy. And that's how I know, like, this is what works for me. But if I just sit in front of YouTube all the time thinking, oh, why is not my video getting more views? That does not make me feel good. So that's how I know, like, this behavior is not good for me. So this is just an example. I'm sure all of you know that, and you don't need me to tell it. But I just thought I would share this for whoever needs to hear it, because this period of Neptune retrograde from June 28 to December 3 is a very auspicious, very good time for you. It's full of magic, it's full of divine love, and you are being the creator yourself, because you have the magician and the mirror. Use the mirror to manifest things for yourself, for your loved ones, for your for the society in general. Okay, but again, remember, no manipulative energy. Okay, in this channel, at least, we are all walking the white path of divinity, where we work on ourselves, where we work on how to improve ourselves every day. We do not want to control or manipulate other people. Okay, but having said that, this is an excellent time. You are the creator. You can manifest. Like, for some of you, I'm hearing that I've been trying to manifest this for a while. It hasn't happened yet. It'll happen now. Okay. From now, whenever you're watching this, and between December, first week of December, it'll happen. It'll definitely happen. You are manifesting many, many good things for yourself, and it will happen faster if you spend more time with yourself by meditating or doing some spiritual practice consistently every day. It can be a 5-minute practice, it can be a 10-minute practice, but consistency is the key. Okay. Then your third card, you have the door to romance opening for you. So, like I said, it's like not just happening internally, that only you know that something is happening within and nobody else knows it. No, your external, like, all this shift in your internal world is being reflected in the external world, because there is a lot of love coming your way. Specifically, since it says the door to romance is opening, for many of you, I'm seeing that if you're single or if you are just out of a difficult relationship, you probably want to never like think about a partner again, and your guys are saying it's okay, you will still be loved. It's up to you whether you want a long-term partnership again or not, but we are sending people who will love you, who will value you for who you are. Okay, now let us see your angel cards. So there is a timeline. Okay, so within the next few weeks, so for those of you, so for all of you, there's definitely some major positive thing happening within the next few weeks. Now, for some of you who are focused on a particular relationship, okay, that was not working, or you are just out of a bad relationship, in that aspect of your life, like, there's 100% some positive change happening. Either like you have a new partner coming in who will value you a lot, and you will also fall for that person, Or for the others of you who are already in a partnership or marriage or live-in relationship, it can be anything, and you were just missing that spunk, that is coming back, okay, within the next few weeks. And it happens between couples a lot, okay. Sometimes both partners are so stressed that their focus, shifts on other things, and then a period comes where the focus comes back on their relationship with each other, and that love is rekindled, okay, revived. So definitely in terms of love, within the next few weeks there's a major positive shift happening. Even for others of you, if it's not love, if you're like, oh, my love life is fine, I'm not worried, but still there's a lot of love coming your way. But I'm also sensing that additionally there's something else that you really were trying to manifest for a long time, and it is happening now within the next few weeks, okay. So it's a very positive period, and I'm sure about that because the angels are saying there is something better. So you, my dear option to viewers, I'm already seeing that you are okay. It's not like you are in trouble or something. Maybe you went through some heartbreak recently, but you are still doing pretty well for yourself, okay? But your angels are like, but there's still something better, okay? So there is something better that is coming your way. So just be open to receive that, be excited, and know that you are manifesting it because you are the magician. You, along with divine, are creating this plethora of magic in your life in the upcoming months, okay. The only advice your angels are giving you is be assertive, okay. Don't feel the need to recoil, or don't feel the need to hide somewhere. Be assertive. Again, be assertive does not mean that you have to be rude. Okay, like I'll give you an example. Whenever my husband is applying for jobs, like he's like, "What salary should I give? Like, would this be too much? What if they don't hire me because I quoted this much money?" And I'm like, "No, you just." You know what you're worth, okay, and you ask for that accordingly. And that is not being rude, that is not being arrogant, that is being assertive, and you stick to that, okay. For some of you who have businesses, okay, or who, for those of you who are just starting some business and you're like, will this be too much to ask? Because whenever you're starting something new, most of your customers are known people, right? Friends of friends, friends of friends of friends. And you are like, you feel shy. I get that. I go through that too. But that's okay. That's okay. You take your time, but then you decide that no, okay, this is what I'm worth. This is how much effort and time I'm putting into my product. So if this product goes out, this is what I'll charge for that product. And then you stick to that, okay? And again, you don't have to be rude. If somebody says, no, this is too much for me, I won't take it, fine. It's their decision, right? It's their free will. But you be assertive because your guides are ensuring you there is something better. You are worth more than you think. Your creations are worth more than you are thinking right now, okay? So think higher and be assertive, okay? Like in your job, in your relationships, again, in the relationships, also same thing happen. When you have gone through a breakup, the confidence goes down and you're like, okay, if this person is telling me even two nice words, I'll say yes. But they are saying, no, 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 you don't have to do that. You say clearly. You don't hide. You don't hide your true self. You don't suppress anything. You clearly say, this is what I expect in a future relationship. And then if it moves forward, if it will move forward, okay? And if it does not, it's okay. You move on to the next best thing. But you don't decrease your own value, okay? Please be assertive because there is something better. Then let's see what this well, seekers of the light messages are. You have Master Buddha, increased awareness, okay? And this card says deep connection, trust your inner voice. So you already got the crown chakra and now you have the Master Buddha, okay? So definitely the divine is connecting with you very frequently through your inner voice or the inner guidance. Please trust that. You will realize yourself that earlier probably you were giving knee-jerk reactions to situations, but now you have an awareness. Even if you can't control your reaction, you have an awareness that okay, this is the trigger to which I respond to in like this manner. For trigger B, I respond in a different manner. So once you have this awareness, you will see slowly that you are no longer even being triggered. Okay. So this is a gradual process. Be patient with yourself. But the good thing is you are being gifted with increased awareness throughout this period. Next, you have Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. I can't believe it's actually written here because this is exactly what I was saying. Like both the Master Buddha and the Sanat Kumara card, both of these cards are screaming at you and saying, like, we, the divine or your spirit guides, whatever you want to call us, we are communicating with you through your inner guidance. Please trust that and move ahead. Okay, there's nothing to be afraid of. There is light inside you, so please don't suppress. By being assertive, you are actually helping that light radiate even more naturally, even more organically. Okay, when you're suppressing, you're forcing like you're suppressing the voice of the divine also. So that's why they're saying please don't do that. And finally, the major blessing that is coming towards you, that is being manifested, is a blessing to bring clarity, which exactly matches with this increased awareness. What does increased awareness give us? It gives us clarity in our every thought, every word, every action. Okay, this is a tremendous blessing. The blessing of clarity, I would say, if every person in this world right now would receive clarity, then so many problems would be solved. Most wars are happening because we as a collective society, we don't know what we want. Someday we want this, and then within 24 hours, as a collective, our desires change. Like when a certain war started a month back, there was so much outrage, commotion, and all, and the war is still going on, and everybody's has gotten used to it, right? And this is happening because there's no clarity. Like there's sensationalism, but there's absolutely no clarity for the collective. So I do pray for all of us, myself included, that we are all, that the divine blesses the entire humankind with clarity of purpose, clarity of action. Okay, so if I have to summarize your reading option to viewers, this Neptune retrograde is a very magical, very auspicious, very positive period for you. You are attracting a lot of good fortune, okay? And you yourself are the creator. You can manifest many positive things for yourself, and you will. And you are doing this all because of your deep connection with the divine. And there is something better. No matter what your condition is right now, when you're watching this, there's definitely something better. And it won't be coming to you like a windfall. You will know because you will be manifesting it, and you are manifesting it with 100% clarity, clear vision. Okay, so that is a wonderful blessing. I think this whole period is very blessed for you, and I'm so happy for you guys. Okay, so if this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment. The likes and comments are extremely helpful in making the video get more views. So I'll be really grateful if you can help me with that. Please share this also with your friends, encourage them to subscribe. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed, lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, let us now start this cards before I move on to option 3. Let me put these cards back. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 3 viewers who chose this cute fruit mini bottle. Let me keep this aside and let us now see what are the energies that will be surrounding you, that are being activated for you by this phase of Neptune retrograde that started on June 28th and will continue till December 3. Okay, so if you missed the intro, like we were discussing there, that how the Neptune retrograde is mainly known for removing illusions. Okay, and sometimes this process of illusion removal, sometimes that feels like a windfall, so many blessings, and sometimes the blessings are hidden because the change is uncomfortable. Okay, so we will see what is it for you guys. So I've taken 3 cards from the Energy Oracle deck, and next 3 cards I'll take from the Angel Answers deck. Angels, what is it that option 3 viewers need to hear from you? Thank you, Divine. One more card, please. What is it that option 3 viewers need to know about this ongoing Neptune retrograde phase from this Seekers of Light deck? I'll take 2 cards today, okay? What is it that you can work on during this phase, or any specific divine guidance that'll give you more hope and strength to move forward? Thank you, Divine. And finally, we'll see what is one major blessing. One major, really major blessing that you are receiving through this Neptune retrograde phase. One card. Thank you, Divine. Okay, option 3, let us dive into your reading now. Okay, so if you guys strongly resonated with any one of the other options, feel free to check that out. But if you did not, it's fine. Because the only reason why I said this, because this now seems to be a mixture. Like some of the messages are repeated from the previous options, but not all. You guys have a really dominant message. And let me know in the comments if you have received this particular message in the recent past. Because I remember in the last 3 or 4 readings at least, this message came in one of the options in every reading very strongly. And in your case, this is happening. Like, there are many beautiful things happening, but they're happening for one particular reason. And that reason is forgiveness. For you to forgive something, like I'm hearing your spirit guides like really hammering on this fact that this particular forgiveness is super necessary for you at this point of your life to move forward. Like the moment this forgiveness happens, it may happen in a moment, it may happen over a period of time, but this Neptune retrograde phase is very conducive for this entire forgiveness thing to happen. And once it happens, like in one go, it is removing so many blocks. Okay. And this forgiveness can be forgiving another person, it can be forgiving a situation which you had no control over, it may be forgiving a past version of yourself because you didn't know any better. Okay. But this is for sure happening. All you have to do on your end, my dear options reviewer, is to be open to it. You don't have to force yourself. Okay. I always tell all my friends, anybody who talks to me about forgiveness, is that there's no switch. There's no switch that we can turn on and we can forgive everybody. Okay. Even when you say, I have forgiven this person, I have forgiven this situation, it is the ego talking. Okay. If you're saying I've forgiven and you still have the bitter memories tormenting you every night, then probably the forgiveness has not effectively happened. So, the best way I have experienced forgiveness is when I stopped forcing myself to do something that wasn't coming naturally to me. Instead, according to the advice of my spiritual guide, I started visualizing myself and the other person or the situation, whatever it is. I would visualize first that we are all protected by the divine, and then I would visualize having a conversation or being nice to them in general. They are talking back to me, and it's all happening in the visualization or in my imagination. Okay. But the more you do it, after 7 days, 11 days, you will definitely see that there's some load that has just shifted. Okay. And this is just a suggestion. You don't necessarily have to do this. If you are strongly connected to any version of the divine, it can be a divine version that has a form, that has a picture, or it can be a formless version. It can be white light, golden light. Okay. But if you're strongly connected to any version of the divine, just surrender. Pray to that version of the divine and say, I surrender this because to me it seems like forgiving the situation is really important. I don't know how to do it. You do it through me. You do it using me as a channel. Okay? And I haven't even shown you your cards. So apologies for that, but this came in so strongly and I'll show you why. I'll show you a blessing card first. You got a blessing of forgiveness. The major blessing. Either you are forgiving someone or someone else is forgiving you, but this is necessary at this point of your life for you to move in the next phase. Okay? And there's another card that says the same thing. Forgiveness. One of your angel cards again. So two forgiveness cards here. Okay? And you know, the wonderful thing is, it's not something that will make you feel uncomfortable, okay? Because sometimes when we hear this message, we're like, oh, this person was so bad to me. Now I have to forgive. It'll be uncomfortable. It'll be embarrassing. No, your guides are coming in and saying it'll be nothing like that. Because the other angel card that you got is peaceful. I'm so sorry. Is peaceful resolution. Okay. So there is nothing to be worried about. You just have to be receptive. Okay. Don't fill your mind with negative visualization. Don't fill your mind with negative imaginations. Whenever you catch your mind going in the negative direction, negative means any thought that makes you feel scared, makes you feel, contracted. Uh, those are negative thoughts. So whenever you catch yourself or catch your mind going that way, you immediately bring yourself back and forcefully visualize positive things, any positive thing about yourself, okay? And then you can visualize this forgiveness thing, like I suggested. But it's up to you. But the important thing is, this forgiveness will happen in this period, majority of it, okay? Sometimes there's not 100%, but even if 95% forgiveness happens, it will be a major booster step for you, okay? And there is peaceful resolution, so it won't be uncomfortable for you. This will happen very naturally and it will be divinely orchestrated. So whenever you're watching this video, you can already start paying your gratitude to the divine for helping you with this forgiveness situation. Okay. Okay. So one angel card is coming in and saying no. Okay. They're saying no. So this no I'm feeling is, there's no way you can move forward. Like, you can move forward. They're not saying that you cannot move forward, but like, you cannot do without this forgiveness. Okay, so they are basically a little bit almost pushing you towards this situation where you can forgive, or where you receive this forgiveness and everything is peacefully resolved. Okay, they are saying no to shortcuts. Okay, if you think that no, I will not, I will block this energy, this forgiveness energy, and I will keep doing my own thing, they are saying no, it will not help you. You will find yourself in a loop, like a puppy chasing its tail, right? Like that, it'll happen. So they are saying, if you want something desperately to happen, just immediately. Sometimes things happen like that. Sometimes I'm like, yes, guys, you have to give me 1,000 subscribers within 1 week. And they're like, no. So it's a no like that. You have to work hard. You have to keep growing. You have to keep your mind full of positive thoughts, and then good things will happen. But you have to learn how to do that. Okay, so same advice I'm giving to myself as well, because I understand where this no is coming from. But again, you just be open, be receptive. The good things are happening on their own, but you have the power, because nobody's going to violate your free will. If you are like really determined not to forgive a person or a situation, nobody's going to force that on you. Okay, they'll nudge you, your guys will nudge you, but they are not going to force that on you. You take your time. Okay, you have, like, from this two light oracle, light worker oracle card, you have white eagle ancestor spirit. Let me read the message. It says, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. So this forgiveness for many of you, my dear option 3 viewers, are related to a family pattern or some family member who did not understand you when you were a child or something. It does not mean you have to be best friends with them right now. Okay? Forgiveness does not mean that. Forgiveness just means you no longer carry that heavy baggage of memories. You just drop that baggage. You feel light, you move forward. You don't have any negative feelings for anybody in your heart. Forgiveness means that, okay? It does not mean that you become a doormat, okay? Let me be very, very clear about that. So for many of you, that is what is happening. That some family wound, or for some of you, it can be a deep ancestral pattern. Like maybe there were some disputes in the past between two families, and that has been going on and on. And you have the power, my dear viewer, just using the power of your mind, you can resolve all that. Your guides are with you. Your guides are very powerful, and they're saying it is possible. It is possible that you can let go of all the animosity and bitterness by just using the power of positive thoughts. Okay. So please think about that, because your mind is very powerful. Because the next card you got is Isis, Magic Manifesting. And let me read this message out. They're saying your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused, okay? Like I said in the beginning, the only thing that is holding you back are these heavy memories, okay, that are like trapped in different parts of your energy body because of this lack of forgiveness. The moment this forgiveness energy flows through you, you will feel very light, and you will be easily able to manifest a lot of positive things for yourself. Okay, like this peaceful resolution in your life is really important for you to move forward at a very rapid pace. Now let us see your angel or energy oracle cards. You have the Angel of Balance, which again shows that some balance, like balance in some aspect of your life, is really necessary. And in this Neptune, and I'm sure some of you have received this message before, okay? But this Neptune retrograde, your guides can help you even more, so that you can restore balance in your life faster. And I'm not surprised you got two like cards that shows deep spiritual connection. You got seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel, which seventh chakra is your crown chakra, which is like throughout this phase really active. So if you spend some time every day, okay, it can be 5 minutes, it can be 10 minutes, trying to meditate, trying to just connect with your inner self, it'll be hugely beneficial because you will receive a lot of intuitive messages. Okay, and your last card is the Temple Path. What a beautiful card. I love the imagery in this card, okay? This Temple Path. Because it clearly shows that you are heading towards something very beautiful. But at the same time, you are so detached, okay? You don't need to prove anything to anybody. You are just walking the path because you're enjoying the beauty of the path. Okay, so overall, if I have to summarize your reading, my dear option 3 viewers, this Neptune retrograde phase is bringing deep insights to you, which is helping you change um, at a very deep level. On a soul level, your um, perspectives are shifting. Okay, for some of you, your entire personality is shifting. Okay, but the major message is the message of forgiveness. Because remember, you got two cards saying the same thing, a blessing of forgiveness and forgiveness. And immediately after that, you got peaceful resolution. Okay. So overall, it is a very positive period for you if you are open to receiving the divine guidance and walking the path accordingly. Okay. Because you have the power of manifesting also as well. The only drawback is if you are trying to be desperate, and if you're trying to get a shortcut and trying to block something by being extremely rigid. Please don't be rigid. Okay, the more fluid you are, the more flexible you are during this period, the more easily you will receive a lot of positive things. Okay, balance is necessary in your life. So without balance, things will get delayed. But if you are open to receiving divine guidance, if you are connecting to the divine consistently for at least 5 minutes every day, if you are trying your best to restore balance, and of course, if you're open to this forgiveness energy, then beautiful things are happening for you in this entire Neptune retrograde phase. So this is all I have for you today, my dear Option 3 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment. The likes and comments help a lot in the video receiving more views according to YouTube's algorithm. So I would be really grateful if you can help me with that. Of course, feel free to share anything. If you're not comfortable sharing, just leave emojis in the comments. Okay, I love them. I love anything that you guys write. Okay, so I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye.